My friend John has built a model steam loco. It's a 7¼ inch scale version of the Singapore, a tank engine, and here is an article about it in an old Model Engineer magazine. Now he's asked me if I can mill out a nameplate, the maker's badge and the small emblem here. So the Singapore nameplate, the first thing I did was to try and find the correct font for that. I reckon the font for the badge here is the normal Gill Sans, which is used on a lot of British logos, and the little emblem at the bottom, I reckon that font in there is similar to the main nameplate, so I'll probably end up using the same font for the little emblem, and this is how I set about doing it. To find the type font, I simply googled Singapore locomotive nameplate type font, and there is what I got, Clarendon typeface. I checked it in Vectric and it seemed very close to the actual font in the magazine. One or two minor variations which I easily managed to tweak. After making it the right height, it turned out to be too long to fit the nameplate, so I had to squeeze it in a bit. Also, the N and the G had to be modified to make it look more like what was in the magazine. This was now beginning to look more like the real thing. I only had now to make sure that there was enough spacing between each letter to get the tool round. I planned to use a 1.5mm cutting tool, so I had to ensure that there was enough clearance for it to get round each letter, and also the inner parts of some of the letters like the P and the O and the A, etc. When this was finished, all we had to do was generate the G code in Vectric, and we were then able to display it in 3D, and this is what it looked like. Once the code is transferred to the milling machine computer, we can start milling it out. I'm only showing a few stages here because the whole process took over 3 hours. Now that the outline of the lettering has been milled, we can use a larger diameter tool to mill out in between the lettering. This will save a little bit of time.